my razor. My God, I've never shaved in an environment like this.
Bear and Stephen have conflicting beliefs, and the sublime surroundings seem a good place to air them.
I suppose a man of faith like you, this probably restores your faith in the creation, or a creator.
Yeah, I think so. I always find it's like a spiritual defrag.
Yes.
You know, I sometimes lose that in the busyness of everyday life.
I mean, I am an atheist, or I call myself a humanist, because I do have a belief, and that is in our own capacity to solve our problems and to find out more about the world and the universe around us. But just because one says, well, I don't believe there's a single God who made it, doesn't mean one has to offer an explanation as to what did make it. Because if you do believe there's a single God who made it, you have to offer an explanation as to who made that God. And so the argument continues.
You know, I went to school, and, you know, religion was presented in a way where it was all very cold and impersonal and judgmental, and it's taken me an awful long time in mountains like this to realise, actually, for me, my Christian faith is much more intimate and stumbling and awkward and personal, and I still somehow feel that in this difficult life we're loved.
Yes.
And it's a bit like swimming, you know, you kind of you can feel it all around you, and you know it's holding you up, but it's hard to describe it if you never swum. But it's actually been the greatest strength in my life, you know.
Well, I'm all for that. I get very embarrassed and ashamed of my fellow atheists who are mocking of people who have faith. To me, an individually devout, pious person is a very beautiful thing. Coming into a church, putting in flowers to remember your family and your ancestors.
I have a strange belief in heaven. Just I think I really love to see my dad again.
That's I can understand that. But to me, because we have history, you have all your dead ancestors alive in your mind. I have my beloved grandfather alive in my mind, and I don't need to die to be with him. I suppose there's a danger of getting very pretentious when you're in a vast landscape like this, because it does make you think all the imponderable questions come tumbling into your mind, don't they?